I'm Denise Levy. I'm an artist and designer. Welcome to my studio. Today I'm going to show you how to put together this really cute strawberry card that I designed. I love a good pun, so I'm pretty happy with this one. So let's get into it.
Okay, here's a closer look at this sweet little card. So we're going to start putting this together. I cut out all the pieces. I'm going to take this darker color of green cardstock, and I'm going to glue it behind this scalloped white piece that has all the little pieces cut out of it. This is going to be like an inlay card, which makes it pretty easy to put together with all these kind of intricate, detailed pieces of the strawberries and the little blossoms and all the leaves. So I'm going to dry fit everything before I start gluing, just to make sure that I have it everything put in the right position. Um, and I'm going to start with this the largest strawberry there, and you see I got in place, and one of the pink strawberries and one leaf. Some of the leaves will just fit directly into place. The leaves that are the same color as that green background will have a solid leaf shape that goes behind it, so you will see the cutout of like the veining of the leaf. I hope that makes sense, but I hopefully show that at some point. I'm just going to keep working on getting all these pieces into place. I highly recommend you do this. See, that's what I was talking about, is that's the same color as the background, so it has a lighter green that goes behind it to make that veining pop. So like I started to say, I highly recommend that you dry fit the pieces like this. It just will make it easier when you go to start gluing, just to make sure that you have everything where it needs to be, and then the card does come together fairly easily. So I'm just getting that little pink strawberry in place, and then I will put it where it belongs on the actual card, and I will just keep going around like this. And once I have everything in place, I will start gluing. If you purchase this card from me, thank you so much. If you are interested in purchasing it, it is available, will be available in my Etsy shop, which is DeniseLevyStudio.com, and also in the Silhouette Design store. So thank you for supporting my art, and thank you for watching this video. I appreciate all likes, and if you wanted to subscribe to my page, that would be fantastic. All right, so I'm going to continue to get these little strawberries and leaves in place, and once I do, then like I said, I will start gluing everything down in position. I like to use these little plastic sleeves to keep all these small pieces so I don't lose anything. So I'm just going to start at the top here, and I'm going to work my way around, just going down. I'm going to get this leaf. I don't know why I don't just immediately glue that big strawberry, but for what reason I didn't. So now I'm just going to go around, work my way around the card, and a lot of those leaf pieces need to go down first because they have overlapping pieces. So here's one of the pieces with the dark green that's going to go over the light green, and then I will glue it in place. And this just adds a lot of interest and details to the card. I love using this Barely Arts Precision Craft Glue. Does a really nice job. It's got that precision tip, so if you're working with a card like this with lots of little details, it works really well. So I'm just making sure I've got that guy in place. And like I said, this is like an inlay card, so all these pieces are just going to fit right flat um, into their little spaces, the little cutouts. And I like how these strawberries have the little cut out little seeds, and then that green background kind of pokes through there. And I think that's a really, really nice touch. So I'm just going to continue to glue all these leaves down, just working my way. That's another one that overlaps, and then it will go into place, and we'll get that glued down. And the other glue I like to use is the Ranger Multi-Matte Medium, or matte. Yeah, I think I got that right. It's a matte glue, so if you have anything that oozes out, you don't see it. And I actually buy a precision tip, and that fits it, and so that's also a really nice glue to use if you're kind of a messier crafter like myself. Okay, I'm getting that last leaf down, and now I'm going to go and get all those berries glued down, and make sure everything is in position. So I've got this one big strawberry there on the left, and then I will go and get all these rest of these berries. This card would be great for this time of year, summertime. I think it would also be really cute Valentine's card, be a sweet thank you card, or even a birthday card. So you're going to see me put these, and I left this in here so you can see that even though I designed this, I still make mistakes, but they're usually pretty easily fixable. So I put this little berry actually in the wrong spot, and I don't realize it until I get that last small berry down. This one is just that should go there is just, I think, slightly larger. Even though I dry fit everything, I think I just kind of moved the berries when I started gluing down the leaves, and then I didn't realize it until I glued this one down, and then I'm like, oh nope, wrong. And why, maybe I haven't realized it, but I've got that one little piece of that white layer that is a little bit narrow, and I wanted to make sure that that's glued down. So now I'm going to glue this, and then once I'm trying to fiddle with that to get it in its spot, I'm like, oh my gosh, no. So I quickly take that one off. I still had enough time. This glue usually dries really fast, so I was pretty happy that I was able to switch these out. And like I always say, this is crafting. It's supposed to be fun. You know, we all make mistakes. I don't know that you would have even noticed that I switched those up, but trying to do this exact, since it's a tutorial for you to follow. All right, so I'm going to get this last little strawberry in place, and then we will move on to the sentiment. Oh, no, we're not moving on to the sentiment. We haven't done the little blossoms yet. I love these little blossoms. I think this adds just such a sweet touch. So I'm going to dry fit the background of the blossom, which creates that yellow center. I'm going to get all those glued down. Then I'll dry fit the actual outer layer blossom, which I cut out in a light gray color. You could do more of a cream. I just kind of like the way this gray popped. So I'm going to just get all of those glued down into place. And I think that these little blossoms add just a really nice sweet touch and detail to this card. So we'll get all those glued down. These little tweezers sure come in handy for these tiny pieces. And we get that last one down, and sometimes I get a little, I don't know, upside down when I'm filming because I can't get right up above it. And yeah. All right, so we've got that, and that is done. I'm showing you that background one more time. Okay, now we're going to move on to the sentiment, and I'm just weeding the sentiment. My E shifted on me a little bit, so I'm getting that back in place, and I'll just finish weeding all these little areas, and then I will use my transfer tape to get this adhered to the card. And I thought this little sentiment cut out really nicely out of vinyl, and I really liked the way that I combined these fonts. I think it just kind of fit the sentiment. So now I'm going to use this transfer tape. We're going to burnish on the front and the back with this little scraper tool. Make sure we've got that good to go, so that when we peel it off, it will all come off with no problem onto that transfer tape, and which you'll see me do now. And I do believe it all came up beautifully. Now I will take it to that scalloped piece, and we will get that right down there in that left hand corner. And once we have it where we want it, I will use the burnisher again and get that down, and then very carefully lift up that transfer tape so I don't pull any cardstock up with it, which has happened to me before. So I'm going to lift up that corner and just carefully remove that. And I didn't have any problems. I love the way that looks. Now I've got this remaining little strawberry that I've already put together, already layered it, and it's just going to go just to the right of the T there, and you can angle it or put it straight up and down, however you see fit. So now you're going to see me put, I thought at first I was going to glue this flat to this background layer, and then I quickly was like, oh no. So I wiped it off. I got out my roll of foam tape, and I'm going to just put foam adhesive, you see me doing on all sides. And then what I like to do is I like to lift up half of the foam tape and going alternating on what part is exposed, if that makes sense. So you'll see that I'm not going to completely remove it, and I like to keep those ends exposed, so when I get this on the card, I just can pull those ends and expose all of the adhesive. This is just a really easy way to get something applied to the card, and so you make sure you get it centered and you don't have all of that adhesive exposed. Hopefully that makes sense the way I'm explaining it. This is a really good way also if you like to use score tape. That's how I do score tape as well. So that is finished. Now I'm going to put this on the card, the actual card base, and I'm just going to use that Bearly Arts glue. I just used it just on the bottom to start. Make sure I have it all lined up. That gives me a little bit of wiggle room if I need to fiddle with it, and then I'll just apply more glue to the top and the bottom, and that's it. That is this card. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And like I said, if you purchase this card, thank you so much for supporting my art. Have a great day.